Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you decided to stop by. Today I'm going to be bringing you my foundation routine. I get so many questions on how I highlight, how I contour, how I do my foundation. So I figured I'm getting ready right now to go out. I figured I might as well film how I do my foundation as well so that I could, get a video out and stop, going MIA on YouTube for months at a time. If you like this video, I hope that you would subscribe. This base I'm about to show y'all, it don't budge, hunty. It don't budge. So stay tuned. The first step to my foundation routine, of course, is priming. You cannot put anything on your face without priming. Maybe your eyebrows, because obviously I did it. The primer that I've been loving lately is the Too Faced Hangover primer. It looks like this. Obviously, everybody and their mother has been using this for a brick, and I'm late to the party. So I just took a few pumps of this on my fingers. I just took I do baby pumps, so I never actually know what a full pump is like, but I took two little like that, and I'm gonna spread that all over my face. This primer says that it's gonna give you a dewy finish, and I am an oily girl by nature, but surprisingly enough, it does it gives me a dewy finish, but it's also that my oil is at bay. And also, since moving to Dallas, my skin has been a little bit different, as in I get chronically dry randomly. It's actually insane because I've never had dry skin, so I didn't know how to deal with it. But ever since I switched to using products for dewy skin, honestly, my oil, I don't get oil at all. So maybe it was just that I was treating it too much like oily skin, so that it was overproducing oil. So now that I know, we're live. The foundation I have been loving lately is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15. It is, again, supposed to be a skin-like finish. I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself. The shade that I'm using is Chestnut, or number 9. So I take maybe, oh sorry, you do have to shake this foundation first, so I'm gonna shake it. Maybe about 1-2 pumps to start with. I always start with 2 because I don't like having too much product on my face. And then I'm going to be using my Sigma F80 brush, and I'm gonna stipple this onto my face. I find that pressing my foundation into my skin like so is the best method for keeping coverage and for spreading it evenly. For my highlight today, I'm actually going to be taking the same Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette, the NYX one that I use for my eyebrows. And I actually started using my hands to do the little under eye highlight situation. And I'm really liking how it looks. I got it from this other YouTuber, Sandra Deluxe. She's my everything. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm not with the whole let me put on my whole face with my hands, but the concealer, it definitely does add a nice touch. So I'm taking this color right here. If you're looking at it, it's the top left-hand color. And I forgot to say that this is the deepest color that this palette runs in. And I'm taking that on my middle finger, just swirling that around, getting in there. And I'm gonna tap that underneath my eye and anywhere else I want to highlight. It basically just makes everything blend a whole lot more. For contour, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the color Cool Earth. Again, as you probably know, maybe you don't know, but your contour should be a cool toned color, like an ashier color, something with more gray undertones as opposed to red or orangey tones, because this will create shadows on your face rather than just warming up your face. And then using this really cheap stippling brush that I got from, I think, Rugged Warehouse for like $3. But I like the way it blends my contour. That's what I'm going to be using to, you know, get her done. You always want to blend your contour upwards because that's what's going to lift your cheekbones. Using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color Medium Deep 30, I'm going to be baking underneath my eyes. So when I bake, I take a little brush like this. Traditionally, people use this for highlighter. This is my AOA F19 brush. It was one Zola, you know, just one Zola. And I'm gonna take this underneath my eye. I like to pat underneath my eye, not necessarily press, but really pat, and then I take an extra layer of powder and sweep it over. While I'm baking, I always go ahead and contour my face. To contour, I use the Ulta Contour Kit, and the color I always take is Goddess Bronzer. I've already cream contoured, so this is just a way for me to set my cream contour. Then I take the color Bombshell Bronzer right here on that same brush that I used to highlight or set my highlight and bake, and carve out from my mouth right here to the top of my ear. Same thing on the other side, mouth to top of the ear. I like taking this color instead of my actual highlight color because I don't like the stark contrast underneath of my contour. Like, I want to carve it out and make it a little bit more chiseled, but I want it to look more like my skin tone than a highlight, if that makes sense. Using this little Ulta brush, I'm going to go ahead and sweep away that bake. Going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder now in the color Deep 40, I'm going to set the rest of my face and a little bit over where I've highlighted and contoured, just because this kind of just like marries all the colors. I'm just like patting that all over my face. Again, pressing into the skin. That is 100% my highlight and contour routine. It's like super easy, super simple. I find that these products work the best for me and my skin. It has me looking flawless, and for a long time at that. Like, the other day I wore this face to school, and then we had a field trip with the kids afterwards, and so I think I was in the makeup probably for maybe 18, no, not 18 hours, that's an exaggeration, from like 7 a.m. to about 10 p.m. So what, 15 hours? Yeah, like 15 hours, and my face looked phenomenal. I was thoroughly impressed and I loved every second of it. I will go ahead and show you my go-to blush and highlighter. My go-to blush and highlighter are both from ColourPop. The blush is in the shade Swift, and it looks like this. It's a little bit deeper than it's appearing on camera, but I just like how kind of just adds just a little bit of dimension to my face, just a little bit, just like a wash, just a wash, you know? Before I highlight, I always go ahead and set my face. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It makeup setting mist, and maybe this is what's responsible for my makeup lasting so long lately, but this definitely locks it in place and it does not move, so I swear by this stuff.
Damn.
You know, I gotta shower, right? You know, I can't just mist it. I gotta bathe in it. So a little on my eyes, so it's fine. So I let it dry halfway, just a little bit, and then that's when I go in with my highlighters while it's still a little bit wet, not too wet, just a little bit. So I'm going in with the highlighter. I forgot to say this earlier, in Churro. This is what the highlighter looks like. It's like it has so many different colors in it. It's pink, gold, bronze, silver, and like a little bit of opal all in one. I'm gonna be taking that on my Sigma F35 brush and placing that on the highs of my face. even though it's like a weird mix of colors, like I like to wear this highlighter when I'm wearing either like a really natural face, because it kind of just looks like really dewy skin, or when I'm wearing silver, because my gold highlights are either really gold or really bronze, and they just don't look that great with silver outfits. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face one more time, lock everything in after I make sure everything is blended to my liking. That is it for today's video. I really hope that you found this video semi-informative, and hopefully you were able to follow along and figure out maybe some products to try for your own skin. If you liked this video, of course, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Or you could just go ahead and subscribe and, you know, never miss another video of mine again. I will see you guys in my next one. Have a good night, day, time, wherever you are. Bye.
Damn.